We're back, everybody. So, another thing you missed.
The Duke may have avoided the death penalty, yes. However, knowing his crimes, it is safe to say he will be unable to resume his position. That is why we must welcome the next Duke.
So, you know Duke Cayenne from the previous game, who was the up-and-coming jackass at the end of everything?
Yeah.
This is his uncle.
Oh.
He's trying to get elected as the next Duke Cayenne, because Duke Cayenne is the most powerful noble in the entire continent of, or country of Erebonia. The House of Cayenne is the leader of the four great houses.
In order to ensure the survival of the nobility, we must work together as the four great houses once more.
Nobody cares, bro.
What is it? You do understand that I am the only worthy successor, yes?
Recent circumstances and the discovery that you used public funds for personal use cannot be overlooked.
The leaders, lasting and acting, of the four great houses have made a decision.
Marquis Ballard, you will be dismissed as a candidate to become the next Duke Cayenne.
Sucker!
Please enter.
Excuse me.
We're about to learn all about some awesome people. And man, she is beautiful.
Who is this child?
I did hear General Le Guin was visiting the province.
What is this? Where have I seen her?
Meet Muse, but not Muse, but Muse.
What? You're that girl!
I love that dress. Duchess Mildine.
I am the niece of the reigning Duke Cayenne.
So, she's also a successor. So, she's that Blithering Oaf's grandniece. Or great niece or whatever. So, he's the uncle of the previous Duke Cayenne who got arrested at the end of the second game. And she's his niece.
Okay.
She has the blood of the Cayenne family as well. So, if the current Duke Cayenne can no longer reign because of his war crimes, and this guy, Marquis Ballard, who used funds to embezzle for his own personal gain, is being dismissed from the position, then the only other logical course of action would be the last of the Cayenne bloodline, Mildine.
My full name is Mildine Uzalith de Cayenne. Have you missed me, great uncle?
She is Lord Alfred's daughter.
The current Duke Cayenne's older brother. May he rest in peace after his loss at sea.
You're making a mockery of this council!
Shut up, Fat Santa.
I will not accept this!
You don't have the authority.
If I may, everyone please cast your vote. Does anyone here object to nominating young Lady Mildine as the next Duchess Cayenne?
I am in favor.
Me too. Yes, she's quite beautiful.
No objections?
Like, I like Muse with her short hair, but when she's dressed up as the Duchess, she just looks so much better. Yeah, friggin' Muse just fucking comes in and trolls Fat Santa.
To begin with, I would like to add 2 new topics of discussion to this council. The pressure we're facing from the government, as well as their plans for after the summer festival. We must determine how to counter their plan to invade Calvard, and put a stop to the National Mobilization Act.
I love her outfit so much. It's so good. Freaking, I don't even know what color her long hair would normally be because I always just slapped the rainbow hair on everybody. And she's back. So now Muse is going to be the leader of the 4 great houses.
It was a short visit, but a beneficial one all the same.
Didn't feel short, Aurelia. It fucking took forever to do.
But now I'm afraid I must take my leave. I trust you're ready to head back on your own.
We ended up staying a day longer than we intended, but we should still make it back in time.
I need to head back myself. I need to begin my analysis as soon as possible.
Possible soon.
Make sure you've got those samples sorted out before we get there, 4th disciple.
Right!
All right, General. I wish you a safe journey.
Yeah, Chapter 3 is where things super
I'll see
kicking
you
into
again
high
soon.
gear.
Of course. We can exchange stories then. Farewell, everyone.
It's just non-stop back-to-back shit. So what do you think?
And stuff. We're talking to people.
That woman is a storm unto herself. Man, Tilly, how do you survive having her as a principal? I've gotten used to it. She seems so refreshed. Wonder what has her in such high spirits. I mean, she beat the Steel Maiden. Well, she did get her chance to cross swords with the Maiden, that's what I'm saying. Which I imagined helped her gain some closure for her part in the Northern War. Oh, you may be onto something. I suppose that is how a swordsman will find closure. I can't see any better way for our beloved principal. By the way, Muse, where did you and the principal go last night? Oh, that's right, you did go out together. Oh, we merely stopped by my family's home to say hello. Countess Le Guin and my grandfather have been friends for years. Oh, that's right. I see, so that's why why we see you talking to her every so often. Well played, Muse. After the events of yesterday, it feels like we're walking a tightrope. One way or another, we just need to keep an eye on her. Like, they know what she is, but we don't. You guys must have a lot of time on your hands. Be nice. They came all this way to see us off. That's no problem. Before the big lunch rush, anyway. Okay, Ash, be sure to stay out of trouble. Go to class and stop spending so many nights on the town. If anything, you should go out a little more often. Find yourself some loser to sweep you off your feet. Why, you? Be good, Ash. Class 7, be sure to take care of him now, you hear? Hey. Of course. He's our classmate, after all. We might not be able to fix his behavior, but we should be able to at least keep him from getting any worse. That's a miracle in and of itself. Give me a break already. You take care too, Muse. Remember not to overwork yourself. Things are only going to get tougher. I'm looking forward to our next visit already. Me too, grandfather. Grandmother, be well. We'll be sure to take good care of your granddaughter. As her instructor, I promise to support her as best I can. And as her future husband, doubly so. My, I'll hold you to that. Well, young lady, it sounds like I might have a new grandson-in-law next time you come home. Geez, grandfather, you'll scare him off. I promise to welcome him into our family with open arms. That's not really what I meant by support her. Sheesh, what a family. Allow me to thank you once more for everything you've done for us. Getting Juno back was no easy task, but thanks to the branch campus, we were able to keep our losses to a minimum. Thank you for the kind words, Brigadier General. But you're selling yourself short. Facing off against the Blazing Demon alone and living to tell the tale is no mean feat. Ha! I was just keeping him busy. I'm hardly a scratch on Lord Arsaid. That man's skill is truly terrifying. You're plenty scary yourself, Wallace. Truly the right hand of the Golden Rakshasa. No shortage of impressive folks in the Empire, huh? I'd like to extend my thanks to all of you, Thor's, Provincial Army, and Guild alike, for your hard work here and in Sutherland. Especially you, students of the branch campus. I wouldn't be surprised if the Emperor himself commended you. You really think so? Emperor Eugent III. That would be quite an honor. The Emperor, huh? What's he like? Never seen him in person. He's a great man and an excellent ruler, possessed of both integrity and intelligence. But enough about me. We'll talk more about the Emperor. Yeah.
If I may change topics, let's talk about Ouroboros.
Let's not.
I feel like they've reached the culmination of their experiments now.
So do I, given what the maiden said.
And that silver machine we saw.
Nothing good. Nothing good is happening here.
Each experiment has borne fruit. The time is near. Shall we hearken to the will of the Abyss, or shall we embark on a new route entirely? We must reach a decision before much longer.
It was the third one like that we've seen, after the ones belonging to the Jaeger King and the Masked Man. Experiments and a new route. There must be some deeper meaning there.
Huh. It is pretty weird that all three of them have similar machines. I mean, aren't Ouroboros and the Black Workshop supposed to be on different sides?
Regardless of their alliances, we'll need to be prepared for anything.
And everything.
It may be time for us to act upon the promise Class 7 made.
It feels like it's been forever since we made that promise. But I think the time is finally right for Class 7 to have a reunion.
Yeah! Especially since we've got Gaius here with us.
And thank the winds for that.
Just name the date, and your favorite teacher will be there.
Toa's gonna be there?
You can count us in. I'll bring George along too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd come even if I weren't invited.
Oh, we know, Angelica.
We'll be happy to have all of you.
Too many women for you to stay away, Angie.
Man, they are something else, aren't they?
You've got to be a bit jealous seeing all that, yeah? Honestly, yeah. But we made a promise like that ourselves.
The original Class 7. Together again.
Hey, is it just me, or did things get really intense this time around?
Yeah.
They took on the Maiden herself. We can't even compare to that power.
No, Class 7 is too good.
What are you saying? You guys are Class 7 too, aren't you?
No, they're Class 7 2. You're Class 7-1.
There's no way we could have gotten through all of this without your help.
They didn't do shit at the end of the battle, bro.
That's right. I look forward to working alongside you all once more, as a fellow member of Class 7.
It's truly an honor.
This is all kind of overwhelming.
Don't usually hear such nice words from the head of one of the 4 great houses.
Muse's been giving you good words all the time, Ash. Shut up.
I'm always happy to be of service.
Tilly, let's fight together again. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
I'll think about it.
Yeah.
Surrounded by dear friends, loving students. You truly are blessed, Reen.
Yeah, especially since I have the cutest little sister in the world that you want to take for a wife, Patrick. You can never have her. She's mine.
Okay, I'm heading out. Sorry we never get to talk much, Reen. Good seeing you, though.
Likewise. See you again soon, I hope. You too, Agate. Thanks for everything.
Don't mention it. This kind of stuff is the whole reason I came to Erebonia.
Oh yeah? Here I was thinking you came here to be your little princess's knight in shining armor.
You want to say that again, Orlando?
Instructor Randy?
Say that again, Randolph?
That's what I'm saying, Agate. That's what I'm saying. I know you, Agate.
Ooh la la.
I could be her knight in shining armor if she'd only let me.
Yeah, you could probably beat the shit out of Agate on a daily basis, Angelica, but yeah, no.
Angie, I think you're taking this a little too seriously.
No such thing.
Okay, that's enough. Time to go. Stop your yammering and get in here.
God, I hate Major Michael so much. He's like a gigantic dick. I hate him. Alright, that is the end of Chapter 3. And away they go. We'll see them again soon enough. I should probably get going too. Right, you mentioned you were going to swing by Ruhr. What's the occasion? Just thought I might check in on some old friends. So long, everyone. See you again soon. We should probably make our way back to Raquel. Yeah, I guess so. Really not looking forward to cleanup duty, though. I imagine Marquis Ballad's poor behavior has caused major repercussions all over. Bracers, I implore you, please assist the citizenry. Of course, that's what we do. In fact, we should finish up here and sort out our schedule. That reminds me, you said you would offer me assistance with Ordis? My pleasure. Okay then, let's go, go, go! Gaius, do you have a moment? There's no delicate way to ask, but the wind of legend is blowing again, isn't it? Yes. It's stronger and more foreboding than when I felt it in Nord. I thought as much. My blood being what it is, though, I can't feel it personally. I know we all have our parts to play, and I will continue to play mine as a Bardius. But Wurzel blood and more runs through your veins. I humbly request that you spread your wings. That as you spread your wings, you do so as a friend to the Empire. It's kind of you to ask, but I was already planning on it. The same day, near midnight. Lots of talky bits. I wasn't kidding when I said this game had so much talky bits.
That's alright. More story, more stuff.
Makes it hard to play for an extended period of time. It's not like it's Isaac.
We've recovered the diagnostics equipment from the Sleipnir units. We'll repair and analyze them on the Glorious.
Well done. Any word from the others?
Yes. The Fool will return to headquarters for the time being.
The Ogre is headed to Nortia, and the Almighty Conflagration is on standby.
Interesting. Then we shall stand by as well. Blend into the public and wait for my signal.
Yes, my lord.
Super speed running.
Something strange.
Gotta go.
8 years. 8 years since she found me, and nothing like that's ever happened before.
Those who would make light of you, child, and your lust for vengeance are beyond Adios' grace. I shall make it so you stand taller than those who would ridicule you.
I was born to a low-ranking noble family at the border of the continent, and she still held out her hand when I lost everything. Our Lord patiently guided me, a pathetic girl who fawned over the legends of a maiden from a far-off empire. She even revealed her true name to me without hesitation. What purity you have. We're all similar, Duvalie. Our Lord also gave me her hand while I was in the cult, and Aeneas was from a dying school of martial arts. I know that cult. That cult was from the Crossbell games. Indeed, I did satisfy myself as a bracer for a time, but I was drawn to her strength of purpose, her mercy, to her spear that pierced through evil. As soon as we met, I didn't care if I had to throw away my badge or my code. Then you asked to be her disciple after you lost to her in a duel. You are a true martial artist at heart. I was so surprised when I met you, but not as half as surprised as meeting an assassin of the cult. That you had the mind to leave even when brainwashed as a child is a credit to your will. They were a loathsome cult for their experiments, no matter the power you gained from it. And yet I would have died for them. My life could have easily ended with no meaning. Why not see the world with your own eyes? She saved me with such a small question. How could I say no? I understand the feeling. It's a little wonder we all idolize her so completely.
Despite all that, not even we knew about that machine. However, it matters not.
Whatever happens, she is our Lord. All we need to do is believe in her. Absolutely.
Lootly aptly.
You are the same as you ever were, Leanne.
Has it already been 20 years? Time has treated you well. You're much cuter now, Rose.
It is a result of having split my power among my kin, though one is no longer with us. But I agree I make for quite a charmer in this tiny form.
Indeed.
Indeed. You were a beauty before, but I quite like this cuter version of you. Though I can't imagine what Dreikels would say if he could see you now.
It would certainly not be anything kind, knowing that blockhead. Most likely something obnoxious like, "You're shrinking in your old age, Rose."
I can certainly picture him saying that.
But enough pleasantries.
Just what are you doing with Vita?
So we've seen this tiny blonde twice before. Once at the end of the first field exercises, and once near the end of the first half of this chapter. She's given Reen some advice in a time-stopped parallel paradox world.
The gnome's twilight, Ouroboros' phantasmal blaze. Two completely different plans with completely different goals. What happens when they clash?
You needn't worry about the Abyss. Her collaborators are truly adept individuals, and they will make formidable foes. And as for the Great Twilight and the Phantasmal Blaze plan, you will find your answer 250 years ago, on that fateful day.
Well, that's not very helpful.
Fool. I do not know if you are doing this out of a sense of duty to the man you fell for. However, you and Vita are the same. You have no idea how I... It seems I have no choice but to put my trust in Emma, Celine, and that Ashen child.
That's us. We're the Ashen Child. Can you still see it? Dear.
Yeah.
You can still see it?
Yes.
Okay,
Yep. Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, it said block scene, but I'm watching it still.
Yeah, because I'm not recording with the native recording hardware on the PS5. So, Angelica is very skeptical about the man we saw. She thinks he bears too much resemblance to Crow, right?
Right.
So she's at Crow's grave, digging it up to make sure the body's still there.
It's been a year.
This is an incredibly, incredibly important scene.
If I'm wrong about this, I'm headed straight to Gehenna.
This is probably the most important scene in the entire game. So, you know Angelica, Toa, and George and Crow, right? Our upperclassmen that we hanged out with in the first two games?
Right.
Alright.
I knew it. There's no stench of decay.
It's been a year. His body should have rotted and stank.
It's not just a wax doll. And he isn't in suspended animation. It's an elaborate dummy, down to the bone structure and joints.
Do you know what that means? Talking to you. Do you know what that means?
That the dude's Crow.
Something like that. Because the body we buried of Crow's isn't Crow.
So, you found out.
But this is even worse.
Yeah. You were the one who arranged his funeral. When we handed the Azure Knight over to the military, you were there as an engineer. And you said after you visited all the workshops, you'd gone to Calvert to see Professor Hamilton at the Vern Company. But he had left the country by then, and there's no record of you ever having visited.
Now that I think of it, your teacher was one of the higher-ups in Calvard's information agency. I was careless. I didn't think you'd personally go and check.
What have you been doing these last 3 months, George?
So that body over there, that's Blue Blanc, I think. Blue Blanc or Crow. Yeah, that's Crow.
Oh, so you've seen this face before. I suppose we may have met once or twice long ago. She knows too much. Get rid of her, Georg.
George.
Oh no.
Yep.
For real?
Yeah. George, or as Azure Siegfried, or as the random ghost of Crow, Body Crow, called him Georg, shoots and kills Angelica.
Not bad at all.
What the fuck do I have to do to keep getting... Oh, wait, no, I missed a couple of side quests. That's right. I missed some branch campus quests at the start of the chapter. But yeah. Yeah, the reason that recording spot was blocked over like every other one was that's like one of the most important scenes in probably the entire franchise, actually, or at least the Cold Steel ones. At least out of the 3 Cold Steel games I've played, because we find out that George/Georg is not who he seems, and we learn that Azure Siegfried in this game is Crow asterisk, and the body we buried is an elaborate body to look exactly like Crow. Until next time, everybody, we gotta learn more stuff.